The Brewers starting pitchers allowed 3 earned runs as they took on the Washington Nationals in a 3-game series, winning Game 1 and Game 2 while falling short in Game 3. Let's see what's brewing. In Game 1, Jacob Misiorowski gets to start on the mound as he goes 5 1/3 innings, giving up 0 hits, walking 2, and striking out 8 as he was pulled early due to an injury, which then brought in Aaron Ashby as he went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, gave up 1 earned run, walked 2, struck out 4. And then after him, Easton McGee came in to close it out with 1 inning pitch, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. This game offensively, William Contreras had another good game, back-to-back games with 4 hits. This game he went 4 for 5, 4 singles, 3 RBIs. Tyler Black went 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. David Hamilton went 2 for 4 with a walk, also had 2 stolen bases. Luis Rengifo goes 1 for 4 with an RBI, walk, and then Garrett Mitchell goes 1 for 6 with a double. Jacob Misiorowski takes a no-hitter into the 6th inning as he got 1 out in that 6th inning and then had to kind of took himself out after a pitch. He waved the trainer out because he was feeling discomfort in his leg. Turns out it was just the left hamstring cramp. So then he got taken out after that, and then Ashby relieved him, doing solid work as he usually does. Offensively, William Contreras once again gets 4 hits in a game, went 4 for 5 with 4 singles, 3 RBIs. Absolutely mashing right now. Back-to-back game with 4 hits, which is pretty awesome to see there. Tyler Black also on fire, went 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. The offense as a group had 12 hits, 6 runs, and also did have 5 walks. And then obviously the pitching was dealing. Miz to Ashby to McGee combined for 2 hits, 1 run, 5 walks, and then 13 strikeouts, which is pretty good. Miz got taken out due to injury, so good job cleaning up by Ashby and McGee there and not allowing any damage after the injury. 5 walks is a little bit, but nothing much going on for the Nationals offense in this game. Unfortunately, our offense left 31 players on base, so that's kind of alarming. Rengifo himself had 7 left on base. Mitchell as well had 6 left on base. So we did get the job done. 6-1 victory. Nationals offense was non-existent. Basically, Miz was dealing. Ashby cleaned up nice. McGee finished the job. And then our offense, Contreras and Black, carried the offense there. Hamilton also did have 2 hits, 2 stolen bases. So a good game 1 there. And then on to game 2. Game 2, Kyle Harrison on the mound. Is he our ace? We'll find out. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Once again, just dealing. Grant Anderson came in for 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit. DL Hall came in for 1/3 of an inning, got the 1 out. McGill came in for 1 inning, got 3 outs, no strikeouts, no walks, no hits, nothing like that. And then Abner Uribe came in, got the save, went 1 inning, struck out 1. A little drama happened in the 9th inning, but he bared down and did the job. Got the save. Offensively, Brandon Lockridge went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Bryce Terang 1 for 3, 2 walks. Joey Ortiz got the RBI in the 8th inning, which gave us extra run there, so that was nice. For the Nationals, Foster Griffin went 6 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 0 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Offensively, basically just James Wood went 2 for 4. That was their guy for that game. Ended up winning the game 4-1. The Brewers offense did get the scoring started in the 1st inning, scoring 3 runs. They took advantage of the Nationals' mental mistakes. They had an error from Brady House on a routine ground ball that he kind of bobbled, which left the bases loaded for Brandon Lockridge then to hit a little 2 RBI single there. So then 3 runs in the 1st inning, which is a nice way to start the game. Kyle Harrison had a nice quality start. 6 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 7 hits, 1 earned run, only 1 walk. Pretty solid from Kyle Harrison. Is he our ace? Still to be determined. I mean, after Jacob Misiorowski went 5 no-hit innings, it's kind of seems like it's still Misiorowski's title to lose at the moment. But Kyle Harrison is absolutely dealing. What a fleece we did in that Red Sox trade. Right now, the 3 guys that we gave up for the Red Sox are not doing much for them. So to get Kyle Harrison in that deal and to see what he's doing now, it's kind of crazy. The Brewers offense did have 7 hits, 4 runs, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Last game we had 5 walks. Second game we had 6 walks. Just good plate discipline, good patience at the plate, and just drawing those walks, getting people on base, which is always very nice. In the 9th inning, a little drama happening. We were up 4-1. Uribe comes in for the save, and then what seemed to be an easy bloop pop fly to David Hamilton ends up bouncing out of his glove and then creating a little drama there in the 9th for Abner Uribe, having people on first and second after that error, and just seemed like things were about to get crazy there for a second. But Uribe, despite the bad defense, does get the save, gets the final out, and as always puts the gun in the holster, does his little celebrations as Uribe does, and we do win the game 4-1. In game 3, looking for the sweep, Logan Henderson gets the call up and gets the start, and goes a nice 6 innings pitch, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts on only 75 pitches. Honestly, seemed like he could have gone longer. After that, we brought in Brian Fitzpatrick, goes 1 1/3 innings pitched, gives up 4 hits, does give up 1 earned run, unfortunately. After that, Jake Woodford comes in for the final 2 outs, does walk 1, does strike out 1. Offensively, Brandon Lockridge once again goes 2 for 4 with a double. The only offense really was him, and then Joey Ortiz had a sac fly for an RBI, and then in the bottom of the 9th, it looked like we had a little rally going, but ended up coming short. Gary Mitchell got an RBI and a ground out, and then Sanchez and Bowers were the only other people to have a hit in that game. For the Nationals, CJ Abrams went 2 for 4, and Nunez went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. So not a bad game, but just couldn't get the job done offensively. How fortunate are the Brewers to have Logan Henderson just in AAA chilling, ready to be called up, and then when he does get called up, he absolutely deals. Striking out 8 in 6 innings on only 75 pitches, he was very efficient in his start, and it's amazing to me how one guy goes down in Woody, and then we have basically 4 pitchers in AAA ready to go. We saw Coleman Crow already, we saw a little bit of Carlos Rodriguez, we saw Logan Henderson now, and we still have more to come. Just amazing job from Henderson there, going to 6 innings and being super efficient. Unfortunately for Henderson, it was another offensive slumber, as the offense only could corral 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So nothing really going on for the offense. Not even really anybody on base in scoring position, and when they were, we went 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Very unfortunate, and not really a clutch game for the offense there. The only 2 RBIs that we did score were a sac fly, which Joey Ortiz did hit pretty hard to deep left center field, which ended up being caught at the wall, and then obviously scoring a run on the sac fly. And in the 9th, had a little rally going as Mitchell had a little ground out, which then scored our 2nd run of the game. And then after that, couldn't really clutch it up and ended up taking the loss 2-3. So once again, our pitching kind of tried to save us as much as they could, only giving up 3 runs, but in the end, the Brewers offense kind of slowed down there and only scored 2, and nothing really going on. Bryce Terang was scratched from the lineup due to illness, so that was kind of unfortunate. There were a few hard hit balls just right at people, and I know Contreras had a few hard hit balls that were just ground balls or outs that are like 107 miles an hour off the bat, and then that Joey Ortiz sac fly was 103 off the bat and traveled 380 feet, so in most parks, maybe that was a home run, but unfortunate for Joey Ortiz, only gets the sac fly there. So looking to go for the sweep, ended up falling short, winning 2 out of 3, but still winning the series. Offensively, as you can see, not a lot went on. Contreras obviously led the team with his 4-hit day in the first game, but went 5 for 13, all 5 being singles, 385 average, 420 on base, had 1 walk, 3 RBIs. Pretty good series for Contreras there. Lockridge played the last 2 games, went 4 for 8, had the double, 3 singles, just got on base, so that's what we like to see from Lockridge. Tyler Black did only play the first game, but he did end up going 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, so that was a pretty good game for him. David Hamilton went 2 for 6, 2 singles, did have the 1 walk, had the 2 stolen bases in the first game there. Bryce Terang ended up not playing the 3rd game due to illness, but still went 2 for 7, decent, got on base though, had 3 walks, 500 on base percentage, so that was pretty good there. In the cold section, Sal Frelick ended up only going 2 for 11, not doing much, didn't really get on base, only got 1 walk. And then Gary Mitchell went 2 for 13, had a single, had a double, didn't really get on base, only had 2 walks, and then struck out 5 times, so not the best series for him. Luis Rengifo also went 2 for 12 with 2 singles, only 1 RBI, 1 walk, also didn't get on base, not really much going on there. And then Gary Sanchez went 1 for 10, just 1 single, 2 strikeouts, I mean, just the 1 hit, and that was pretty much all he did. He did end up getting walked once as well. And the players in white just kind of didn't do good, didn't do bad, just kind of in the middle there. So Jake Bowers did only have 1 hit, but he did have 3 walks, and his on base was 400, so a really good on base for Jake Bowers there, but no slugging, didn't really have a good average, but did get on base for the team. Just lack of at-bats for Joey Ortiz and Perkins here. Ortiz 0 for 6, didn't get a hit, but did have 2 RBIs on a sac fly and a ground out in the first game. And then Blake Perkins 0 for 5. I feel like Perkins isn't doing much. Between Perkins, Ortiz, and Jones, I mean, I can't see Perkins or Jones being in the major leagues much longer. Once Churiel and Andrew Vaughn Vaughn and Christian Yelich come back, I would believe that Perkins and Jones would be called down after that. And then Joey Ortiz feels like he's counting his days since Cooper Pratt is hitting pretty good in AAA right now. And it sucks for Joey Ortiz because he's such a wizard defensively, but offensively he just can never get it done. And it seemed like in the beginning of the season he had a little something going, but it's fell off since then. And it sucks because watching him on defense is amazing, but offensively it's tough to watch. And same could be said for Perkins as well, because he's very good defensively, but once again we're looking for offense and they're definitely not doing it right now. On the pitching side, a lot of red. This pitching was absolutely insane this series, only giving up 3 earned runs, having a lot of strikeouts, not many hits, not many walks, so just getting the job done. Henderson, Harrison, and Mizorowski got the starts for the 3 games, nearly going 18 combined innings, only giving up 3 earned runs and only 10 hits. I mean, Harrison gave up the 7, and between Henderson and Mizorowski only gave up 3, only 3 walks, 21 strikeouts there, so just dominant performances for the starters. Ashby cleaned up nice after Mizorowski got taken out due to injury, only gave up the 1 earned run, but struck out 4, walked 2, gave up 2 hits, did a pretty good job in that outing. And the McGee just got that 1 inning pitched, but they got the job done. Good job by them, not allowing any runs and only allowing 1 hit between the 3 of them. And then Uribe did become clutch and got the save in that game 2. And Fitzpatrick, that was just the game 3. He came in after Henderson and did give up an extra run in his 1 1/3 pitched on 4 hits. Not the best outing for him. It seemed like it was just weak hits, but it ended up scoring the 1 run, which if that run didn't score, we could have tied it in the 9th. But unfortunately they did win by 1, 3-2. Fitzpatrick just kind of got unlucky there in that of his. And then Anderson, Woodford, and Hall just kind of came in and cleaned up some innings there. Didn't get any full innings, just got the outs that they needed to get, and that was it. Only 1 hit between the 3 of them, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So just clean up the innings for the guys that couldn't finish them. So good job by them as well. That is the series recap versus the Nationals. We do win back-to-back series. Take 2 out of 3 here. Could have went for the sweep, but unfortunately fell short. We do have the St. Louis Cardinals next in St. Louis, and hopefully Chourio and Andrew Vaughn come back. Andrew Vaughn for sure should, but Chourio ended up following a pitch off his foot and then got taken out after that. So depending on whether he feels ready or not, he might have another rehab game and he might be back for the next series, hopefully. But for sure Vaughn, maybe Chourio. Haven't got the word yet. Hopefully the offense can pick up a little bit after this last series versus the Nationals. It wasn't the best offensive performance, but the pitching was great. So as long as the pitching stays the same, the offense gets a little better, we should be good versus the Cardinals. But that is it for the Brewers versus Nationals recap. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Feel free to like and subscribe down below. I got the Cardinals next. Hopefully it's a good one. Division series going on there. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. We will see what is brewing versus the St. Louis Cardinals.